The Étendard in War Thunder, one of the planes that a lot of people have been, well, waiting for. We start off by critting the A10, and, well, I don't know what he does, but he dies on a little bit later. In here, we line up a MiG-21, try to evade, and no, we're not doing that joke today. Oh man, this thing is absolutely fantastic and a little bit of a breath of a fresh air. I made that sentence longer than it should be. You get two magics at 10.0. Absolutely amazing flight performance. The plane itself is a little bit heavy, but surprisingly maneuverable for what it is. I don't know if you get defas or I don't know Aidens on this thing, but I'm really not used to them since I haven't played them for a really long time and I have been messing up my shots really hard. You also get a ton of flares with this thing at 10.0, and basically you get about 180 countermeasures, which is absolutely fantastic. And the surprising thing though, here's the thing about this aircraft, like you can literally, even without an afterburner, at around 3000 meters you can hit Mach and past that, like Mach 0.01, Mach 0.02, which is absolutely fantastic, especially if you're trying to run away from F5s, even though that this thing can dog fight them. And I included an example. It's a pretty poor example, but it's the only example that I've gotten. So I'll show you how I deal with an F5. It is really hard, especially against a good F5 player, especially against a player that knows what he's doing, but it is absolutely doable. And here I scuff my shots. These guns, other than my poor skill issue thing, like they've been sparking on me. I really don't know why I'm running the air targets belts, but for the most part, sometimes like they do their job, like you see here with the F4C, taken off from the airfield, pretty low energy, so we get him pretty easily. In this example, we're in a furball, and this is what I wanted with this aircraft, the little bit of dogfighting that I miss, because I don't really get to dogfight anymore, like I said. And yeah, basically in here you're going to see the example that I talked about with the F5. So he's directly behind us. We take him into the vertical. I know that he has afterburners and he can lose a lot of energy very quick. Since I don't have an afterburner, I'm not going to do that at all. I'm just going to try to maneuver my plane until, well, I bleed him out of energy, because as soon as I drop my energy, he can literally like flip on me and try to get me real quick, and I really don't want that. I'm playing the energy game in here, and this is a really amazing energy fighter, and it is surprisingly maneuverable like I said. But in here we're trying to reversal the F5, worried about the F4C. Somebody gets him. Thankfully, if he sent a missile on me, I just put on the periodic flare thing and I won't have to worry about it. And here we're lining up the F5, and check this out, pretty easily we get into his circle and I scuff it badly, and I end up smacking the ground hard. He did that too. So there you go. Dogfighting in F5 is absolutely manageable as long as you know how to do it. However, yeah, just make sure to connect your shots after all of that hard work. Another beautiful thing about this aircraft is you get, like I said, magic ones, and you get down tier to a BR where you see a lot of planes that don't have flares, like the T2s in here and the F100s. We currently smacked an F100 with the magic. We're turning on this T2 from behind, line him up, send it. He won't be able to escape that, and basically they cannot do anything. In here, I have another dogfighting example. We have a MiG-21 behind us, and an F-100 is going to join the fight. So we're going to have a 2-on-1 action in here, a 1 versus 2. And this is the thing that I've been expecting from this plane and this BR, because I really miss dogfighting. I've been playing top tier for a really long time, and it has been torturous because you just fly in a straight line, bob and weave, dodge, flare, launch missiles everywhere. Your RWR is screaming, and it is just annoying and frustrating and overwhelming. At this BR, I can just do this. And as you can see in here, I'm toying around with them. The MiG-21 cannot keep up with me since he lost a lot of energy, and I'm just going to send a missile towards him. And yeah, bye bye, he cannot do anything about it. Now I can single out the F-100, and as long as I keep away from his guns, it's going to be absolutely manageable. The dogfight is going to be easy. And look at that, I just help it around with the rudder a little bit, and we turn on him. We go into the vertical, pop those landing flaps, and just reversal him. And like I said before, the guns are failing me here. I don't know why, because I lined up a perfect shot. I only got well, a spark or whatever, even though that I hit his right wing. That was the critical that I did to him. So the magic is going to deal with him and send it over there. Later on, I get ganged up upon by a couple of A5s. One of them basically magics me and I'm dead. In here, another example of these guns being trolleys. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. At close range, of course, they're going to work. They're 30 millimeters, but against an Su-25, I didn't expect that obliteration. And continuing on, the A5 smacks me, and even though that my plane is extremely damaged, I managed to basically flip it around. I cannot use flaps because that will mess up my aerodynamics since I'm missing one flap, and basically the magic one is going to take care of him. He's focused on that AV8 right there, and yeah, that's it. He's kaput. Su-22 coming in, and we're going to intercept. He's lined up perfectly for us. We head on him, close head on, mess him up. We get damage to left wing with that critical, and basically he's going to flat spin and lose, well, his everything there. He's just going to die and give us the kill. So, what do I think about the Super Étendard? Actually, it's the hidden gem of this patch. I really like it. You have countermeasures, the new RWR system, the radar. The radar is useless against planes, however, it can pick up ground targets, so it can be amazing in ground RB. And it is absolutely fantastical, this thing. So I highly recommend that you guys grind it. It sits at a pretty amazing BR, and you're definitely going to have fun with this aircraft. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say about it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.